If you fail to do a correct position, you actually lose points, you get caution, 3 times, you get disqualified. So please note, or if you miss this, check with your coaches. This will be the ordered pattern position. So just take note, the pattern position is this: chest up, feet actually straight behind you, hands straight out, elbows off the ground. Okay, this is the ordered pattern position for the defensive wrestler. You have to be adopting the position in front of the referee. Okay, not behind the referee, not by his side, in front of him. Noted? And then the offensive wrestler will be in the position, 2 knees down, both hands on the shoulder blades of the wrestler on the ground. And go. Okay? That is all. Chest up, elbows off the ground, hands straight, legs behind you. No crossing of the feet. The wrestler on top is only to have 2 knees down on either side, hands on the shoulder blade. That's all. And we will see you shortly for the matches for Freestyle Women and Greco-Roman. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Singapore Wrestling National Open and Team Trials 2021. We're coming to you live from the Toa Payoh Sports Hall here in Singapore. The officials were just demonstrating the correct parterre position for the Greco-Roman category, which will be coming up later on this afternoon, alongside the women's freestyle wrestling, in which we have both the 53 kilo category as well as the 57 kilogram category. The men's Greco-Roman weight classes will include 60 kilograms, 77 kilograms, and 87 kilograms. We're back now live to kick off session 2 of day 1 of the Singapore Wrestling National Open and Team Trials 2021. First up, in red corner, Pamela Lim of Meerkats Wrestling Club, up against Roxanne Liu of Jag Sport. This is the women's freestyle wrestling under 53 kilograms category. First match of 6 today. We'll begin shortly.
Remember, heavy hips, Pam.
Pamela Lim on right of screen, Roxanne Liu on your left.
There you go. Drive, drive.
Straight away, Pamela on the attack.
Yep.
Lim takes the back, scores 2 points early on. She's going for more.
Stay behind the arms. Get her back to her belly.
After a very good start, tries to wrap her leg around. Going to be stood up, and they are.
Stop, Pam.
Pamela Lim 2-0 after 28 seconds.
Hey, watch for the throw!
This time, Roxanne Liu goes for the takedown.
Go! There you go!
Scores
Get
2
your head
points,
out,
level
get your head out.
scores
There we
up.
are.
But now Pamela Lim reverses the position. Now has her back.
Gut run, put the knee to the side. There you go.
Pamela Lim scored 1 point to take a 3-2 lead. The referee will stand him up again. Great start
Hey,
to the
Pam,
women's
you gotta watch
freestyle
out.
wrestling.
Tie up like that. She's gonna want to throw you like that.
1 minute down. Lim
Pull,
with a 1 point
circle
advantage
stop.
over Liu.
Circle away. There you go. Sprawl. Behind, behind.
Lim sprawls well.
Headlock. Yep. Drag. Yep. There you go.
Takes it back. 2 more points for Pamela
Now get
Lim.
that hit, knee in the hip. Go the other side. Jump to the other side. Pam. Half. She's got her arms up like this.
Referee stands
Half
them up.
Nelson. We really haven't worked on that one much. Chop. Snap. Go.
Collar tie for Lim.
There you go.
Goes
Drive.
to the double leg.
Drive. Get up
Drives.
on your feet. There you go.
Gets her down again. 2 more points for Pamela
Yep.
Lim.
Chop.
Extends her lead to 7 points to 2. Just over a minute
There
to
you go.
work with in the first
Head in the
period.
hip. Grab- Yep. Head in the hip. There you
Spins
go.
around, takes her
Step
back down again.
Settle back.
She's got her down on her back. 2 more points. She's up 9-2. She's going for the pin. She's close.
Minute. Just hold her there. Hold her there. Go. Just like see if you can get perpendicular. Not.
And she's got it. Pamela Lim, great start to the women's freestyle wrestling, 53 kilogram category. Pamela Lim with win by fall over Roxanne Liu. Just over 2 minutes of the first period.
Good. Oh, you were in the morning already, right? Oh, okay. So you're talking about when you do stop? Yeah. The goal would be to pull one out. Got it? Or you basically
And from blue, we have Natasha.
Years old, competing in the women's division. It's going to be interesting to see how she goes. Forgot to take her hairband off her wrist. Now we're off.
Nice, Ivan. There you go. Watch your stance. Nice, there you go.
Lutfina gets taken out. Kang on top position here.
There you go. Good. Ivan, yourself.
Lutfina very determined. She's not going to let Kang get her down flat. Lutfina still grabbing leg, and the referee will stand them up. Lutfina did well to not concede a point there. Referee calls for more action.
There you go.
Lutfina goes, grabs a single leg, but again, Kang sprawls and is on top.
Choose the corner. Choose the side.
All her weight on Lutfina's neck.
Choose the side. Go,
There you
go.
go. Yep.
Let's go choose the side.
Well, Kang rolls Lutfina over, scoring the first points of the bout. She's up by 2, halfway through this first period. The referee will stand them up. Has the single collar tie, gives up.
1 minute.
One minute to go in this first period. Kang with a 2-point advantage.
Good job. There you go.
Fina keeps looking for that single leg. Again, Kang sprawls.
Go on, finish it.
They're in this position not long ago, and Kang ended up with 2 points from it. But this time, Lutfina takes her back, scores 2 points of her own, levels things up.
Flatten, go, flat,
And she's
flat.
looking for more
Flatten her.
to try and
There you
take the
go.
lead.
Up Nelson. Go, get a half.
Yep, get that elbow up.
Just 15 seconds left in the first period.
Gut.
Looks
Go,
like the
gut.
referee is going to stand them up. Yep. With just 9 seconds left, they'll start again on their feet.
Levels.
And it looks like we'll go to the end of the first period with the scores all locked up. Lutfina does not seem intimidated at all. As I mentioned, she's only 13 years old, competing in the women's division. And she leveled the scores after being down 2 points early on to Natasha Kang, representing NYSI. Lutfina representing Antlers Wrestling Club. And we're back to start this second period of this women's freestyle wrestling 53 kilogram bout.
I say go. Yep. Okay, the tie. Select.
There you go. Yep. Yep.
Come on, finish
Natasha
it.
Kang ends up on
Choose the
top.
side. There you go. Come
Lutfina
on.
still has
Turn
her
the corner.
leg.
Cut the corner, there you go.
Still arms locked around that single leg.
Hit out.
She's taken the back. She scores 2 points, and Lutfina's now in the lead.
There you go.
Still in a good position, could score some more points here.
Cut.
I'm going to try roll her over.
Your elbows out.
Score a couple more. But the referee stands them back up with just over 2 minutes left. For the first time in this bout, Lutfina now in the lead, 4 points to 2.
Circle Hiba.
Easy. Set it up. Yeah, sprawl. Get legs
Lutfina
out,
now
man.
with side control.
Legs out.
Kang working hard, trying to get back to her feet. She gets there.
Easy. Sprawl. Come on, Eva.
Back.
Watch your leg.
Back it up.
The referee stands them up once more. Just over a minute to go in this. Lutfina still with the 2-point advantage.
Go, Eva. Level.
But Natasha Kang
Good stance.
is still in this.
Set up the shot. Hold. Easy. Set it up.
Lutfina shoots for the single leg, but Kang sprawls,
Done,
goes,
defend.
takes her back,
Defend,
but
there you go.
Lutfina reverses position. Lutfina scores 2 more points, but now Kang is on top and scores 2 of her own.
Flat. Defend the gut.
Sorry, pardon me, 1 point for
Head up,
Natasha.
hands up.
It is now 6-3 in favor of Lutfina. With 20 seconds to go, Kang is going to have to work quickly here.
Hold, defend,
She's in a good
hold,
position, but
hands
time
up.
is running out. The referee stands them up.
10 seconds.
Kang is going to have 10 seconds to do something here.
Defend.
Otherwise, the 13-year-old will kick off her day with a victory. 3 seconds to go, and Lutfina is going to walk away victorious from the opening bout. Hiba Lutfina has defeated Natasha Kang by 6 points to 3 in the second match of the women's freestyle wrestling 53-kilogram category. Looks like a challenge came in from Kang's corner. And the officials are going to deliberate. Let's see what they come up with here. They're calling over Natasha Kang's coach to the officials' table to discuss the challenge that she put in. As it stands, Lutfina has the 6 points to 3 advantage, but that could change. Time has expired. Bear with us as we await the judge's decision. Following on from this bout, we turn our attention to Greco-Roman Wrestling, the men's 60-kilogram category. We're going to kick things off with Don Yu and Nikhil Nair. It'll be the first Greco-Roman bout of the day. Looks like there's still deliberating. I think they're going to the tape, check out the replay and see what exactly happened. But Natasha Kung's corner is adamant she should have some more points. Still waiting for the judges to make a decision. While we await the judge's decision, today wouldn't be possible without the support of the Wrestling Federation of Singapore's partners and sponsors, including Sport Singapore, Singapore National Olympic Council, the United World Wrestling, as well as WSF sponsors, GEX Ventures, Excelsior Financial Group, JK Technology, Tri-Titans, and International Orthopedic Clinic. We believe they're looking to add in 2 points to Natasha Kung's total, which would still result in a victory for Hiba Lutfina. But the 2 extra points could come in handy as they look at the standings at the end, given that it is a round-robin format. And they're still checking the replays to determine. So up next, as I mentioned, we turn our attention to Greco-Roman wrestling. A few differences between Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling that we've been watching today. In Greco-Roman, you can only use your torso and upper body. There are no leg attacks or trips. And on takedowns, you must maintain contact throughout to score. If not, it is an illegal throw and the referee will stand both participants back up. Looks like the judges have come to a decision. Let's see what they announce. Currently the score stands Lutfina 6, Kung 3. Let's see what the judge announces. They have indeed they've added 1 point to Natasha Kang's total. The score being 6 points to 4 in favor of Lutfina. She has won on points her first bout of the 53 kilogram women's freestyle wrestling.
Shake hands. Cannot shake hands. What's the Malay custom? What's the Malay custom?
Nikhil Nai in blue on the mat as we await Don Yu, who will be joining us shortly in the red. These two faced off this morning in the freestyle wrestling. Don Yu victorious in that bout. Let's see how they go in Greco-Roman. As I mentioned earlier, no leg attacks or trips in Greco-Roman. Is all upper body and torso. Here comes Don Yu, just taping up some of his fingers as we get ready for the men's Greco-Roman wrestling 60 kilogram bout. We're set to go and we're off. So as you can see already, the body position compared to freestyle wrestling is a lot more upright, given that you can't attack with no need to defend the legs. Don Yu with the suplex gets him down. 4 points already for 5 points for Don Yu. 20 seconds in. He reverses him, gets him onto his back, and it's all over already within 30 seconds. Don Yu is victorious in the first Greco-Roman bout of the day.
From Bray, we have Kingston Chua from Power Defense Solutions. And from Blue, we have Tan Yiwen from Meerkats Wrestling Club.
This is the first look we get at either of these wrestlers today. Kingston Chua in the red and Tan Yiwen on the left. This is a Greco-Roman 77 kilogram bout. The referees and judges are ready, and we start the first period. Straight away, the head-to-head. Kingston Chua ends up on top, scores 2 points already.
Watch the neck, Kingston. Get up,
Tan
Kingston.
is
Stand
trying
up,
to
stand
escape, now takes
Stand
his
up.
back. 2 points of his
Stand
own to
up.
level scores up already. It's a very entertaining
Belly down,
start.
belly
2
down,
more
belly
points for
down.
Tan.
Belly
30
down.
seconds in, he's already up
Belly
4-2.
down. Come on, there you go. Get a half, get a half. Run it. No action. Head down. Spread out your hands.
The referee stands them up. Explosive start to this one. Tan 2 points ahead of Chua.
Kingston grounded, parterre straight away.
Action returns. Again, just as ferocious as it was when it started. These two really going at it hard. You can tell they've been waiting months and months to get back into the mat.
Take the back, take
Now
the
Chua
back.
is on top here. Doesn't score yet, but here he gets 2 points of his own. But now Chua forces Tan out to score 2 more points. And just like that, Chua is back in the lead. We're not even halfway through the first period of this one, and it's been full of action. Chua ends up on top of Tan again.
On the waist,
As Tan
on
went
the
for
waist.
the throw. It's now 8-4 in favor of Kingston Chua.
Turn him.
Halfway through the first period, Tan tries to roll out but can't escape. Referee stands them up. Brings them back to the center. Kingston Chua with his 8 points to 4 lead over Tan, but it's been back and forth since the opening seconds. Chua again drags Tan to the ground. He's got him on his back. He's about to finish it, and there he does it. Within 2 minutes, Kingston Chua gets off to a great start in the men's 77 kilogram Greco-Roman Wrestling with the win by fall over Tan Yiwen. It was a very entertaining bout for the 2 minutes that it lasted.
Your winner, Kingston Chua.
We stick with Greco-Roman Wrestling, now move into the 87 kilogram category. Next up will be Alex Liu and Mohammed Norman. This was supposed to be a Greco-Roman 87 kilogram bout between Alex Liu and Mohamed Norman. However, Alex Liu failed to show, and it is a walkover victory for Mohamed Norman. 87-kilogram Greco-Roman wrestling bout.
What can I go to radio? Huh? What can I go to radio?
Wrestling 53-kilogram category. We're going to have the two winners from the opening round. Pamela Lim in the red against Hiba Lutfina, who is on screen now, in the blue.
Better be a good coach now. I was a good coach last time. Better be a good one. Yeah.
As mentioned, both wrestlers currently undefeated, winning their opening bouts. So this one could go a long way to deciding who wins the category as a whole.
Inside control.
Shot.
Lutfina sprawls and Pamela Lim can't get that single leg that she was aiming for.
Circle.
Reshot.
Both wrestlers shooting for those takedowns, but their opponents doing well to defend. Yet again, Lim almost has her. She does have one leg now.
Step across.
Takes a down score in the first 2 points. Puts Lutfina flat on her belly. Moves into side control. The half Nelson. Lutfina's coach is calling out to Lutfina to move. Pamela Lim now 4 points ahead. And the referee stands them up. Great start by Pamela Lim. Lim sprawls well. But Lutfina has hold of one of Lim's legs.
There you go.
Or limbs. But now Pamela Lim taking control.
Move on your feet. Get on your feet, Pam. Move.
Both get back to their feet. Just over a minute to go in the first period.
There you go. Hiba, pull. You got a circle there.
Lim dives again. She's got hold of one.
Square up.
She loses the grip she had on Lutfina's legs.
Snap and go.
Grab the elbow. There you go.
Lutfina does well, grabbing Lim's elbow, not letting her get around. 30 seconds to work with here in the first period. Lutfina trying to put Lim on her back. She does get 2 points out of this.
Hands open. Look away, look away.
20 seconds left. Lutfina only behind by 2.
Yes.
After being down most of the first period, she could end up at least level here. She's trying to roll her over. 8 seconds to work with.
Left hand field. Up, 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 up.
They're going to be stood up with just 2 seconds to go in the first period.
Seconds left.
And that's the end of the first period. Lim with the slight advantage over Lutfina. Lutfina looked likely at the end there she could at least level the scores up. Just wasn't able to do so. But she'll still have her chance in the second period, which will begin in the next 10 seconds. We return with Pamela Lim of the Meerkats Wrestling Club in red up against Lutfina from the Antlers Wrestling Club in the blue.
The other hand first. Don't back up here. Circle.
Lutfina's coach is urging her not to back up, and she's got hold of one of Lim's legs. She's trying to drive her onto her back. Scores 2 points to level up the scores.
Hands open.
Now Pamela Lim is flat on her stomach. Lutfina
Face the direction. Face the same.
Lutfina really going for it here, trying to roll her over through by the legs.
Sit up, push back, push back, push back. No, no, no. Up, up, up.
Look away.
Up.
Just over 2 minutes to go, and Lutfina has leveled things up at 4-all.
Hand inside thigh. Thigh up. You gotta attack. Make a move back.
Pamela Lim has 2 legs, takes Lutfina down.
Let go, Hiba.
Pamela Lim in a strong position here
Okay, find the net, yes, find the net, go.
with the 2-point lead.
Belly there.
Judges mistakenly lifting up the blue
Run the clock, run the
card
clock.
earlier, but it was indeed 2 points for Pamela Lim. Halfway through the second period. Lutfina goes for the ankle pick. Can't get it. She could be in trouble here.
Keep the Weezer.
Lutfina still has a hold of Lim's leg. Does well, scores 2 points.
Go to your front, go to your front, go to your front, go to your front.
Lutfina has leveled things up at 6 apiece with 40 seconds to go. And still working, trying to take the lead here.
Look away.
30 seconds to work with. She's been forced to stand up. 27 seconds left. Scores all locked up.
Go to work. Snap, snap, go. Snap, snap. Snap first. Mix it up.
Come on. Keep going.
Snap.
Come on, Pam, don't sit.
Lutfina goes for the single leg.
Kick your leg back. Kick your leg back first, Pam. Kick your leg back first.
9 seconds to work with here. Is there time for either of them to score any points? And Lutfina's gotten 2. She's taken the lead, and that is going to be a win for Hiba Lutfina. The time has expired. Time has stopped. Time has stopped. Hiba Lutfina has indeed won, 8 points to 6. The 13-year-old has started off her day with 2 wins out of 2 bouts. She is very impressive. Next up, we stick with the women's freestyle wrestling, 53 kilograms, Roxanne Liu against Natasha Kang.
From red, we have Roxanne Liu, Jack Sport. And from blue, we have Natasha Kang, NYSL.
Next up, Roxanne Liu of Jag Sport in red, up against Natasha Kang of NYSI in blue. Both were defeated in their opening bouts by the two women from the previous bout. So they'll be looking to get their first win of the day here. And immediately Natasha Kang trying to drag Liu out, can't do so. No points scored there by either wrestler. Referee calls for more action from Kang. And Liu goes for it, but Kang sprawls. Is now on top of her. In a good position, but can she do anything with it? She rolls her over, scoring the foot. Oh, judges are in disagreement. Currently 2 points on the board for Kang. Kang now, surely she gets some points there. Now she's got 2 points. Liu flat on her belly. Forced to stand up. Halfway through this opening period, Kang with the 2-point lead, but she's urged by the referee to start something. So she does. She goes for the double leg, taking Liu out of bounds, scoring 4 points, putting her flat on her back. And the officials will deliberate on this. They don't seem to agree on the points given. There were originally 4 points given to Natasha Kang for that takedown, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. Obviously, the officials are in different positions, therefore have different angles, so they may not always agree on the amount of points that should be given for a takedown. And let's see what they've gone with here. It looks like they've given Natasha Kang 2 points, so she now has a 4-point lead with just over a minute to play in the first period.
Slide.
1 minute to go in this. Kang dives for the double leg. She gets her down once more.
Well, big.
This time they're going to give her 4 points. She's up to 8-point lead.
Go, 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 keep going, yes. Up, arms, watch your arms, watch your arms.
She has Liu on her stomach. She's trying to roll her over to finish this off and score 2 more, which she does. And she's going for the pin anyway. And she's got it. Natasha Kang with a very impressive victory over Roxanne Liu in the first period. Natasha Kang picking up her first win of the day. And we'll see what she can do against Pamela Lim a little later on.
Next up for men Greco-Roman Wrestling, 60 kg. We have red, W from Power Defense Solution. And for blue, Satishwara from Power Defense Solution.
Two teammates up against each other here. Don Yu in the red, Satishwaran in the blue, both from Empowered Defensive Solutions. Remember, this is a Greco-Roman wrestling bout, a 60 kilogram weight class. So no leg attacks. It is all upper body and torso. Don Yu was victorious against Satishwaran this morning in the freestyle wrestling. Will he be able to repeat that performance today? And here he's going with a big slam, scoring maximum 5 points for that. And he goes again with the suplex. Another 5, and that is all it took. Don Yu sprints to 10 points in under a minute, exceeding the 8-point advantage he needed for victory by technical superiority. That was very impressive. With only 2 wrestlers in the men's Greco-Roman 77 kilogram category, we're going to see a rematch of Kingston Chua against Tan Yuen coming up very shortly. In their first match, Kingston Chua was victorious, win via fall, after he originally amassed a 10 points to 4 lead. Let's see if he'll be able to perform a repeat performance and make it 2 from 2 against Tan Yuen. In their first bout, they both went at each other hard immediately, and it looks like we're going to have a repeat here.
Stand up, stand up, stand up!
Kingston Chua's corner ordering him to stand up. He doesn't listen to them. Chua has been warned for grabbing the leg of Tan Yuen. Once again, Greco-Roman wrestling, no leg attacks allowed.
Elbows in.
And these two are straight back into it. Chua ends up on top of Tan. He's got him, going to drag him back to the ground, told him onto his back. He's got him down. He's got him going for the pin. Has he got it? He's got it. Kingston Chua. 2 pins in a row against Tan Yuen. This one much quicker than the first. But these two are ferocious when they go against each other. Congratulations to Kingston Chua. 2 pins in a row. And isn't he loving it? We'll now move back to the women's freestyle wrestling in a second, where we'll have Pamela Lim up against Natasha Kang, both with 1 win, 1 defeat in their opening 2 bouts. We'll return shortly with that contest.
tempat tu. Itu pin kan, ingat tak? Yang baju merah tu pin. Kan, lepas tu walk over. Yang lagi, so lepas tu naik tempat. Before this, dia
The referees have just announced there will be a 5-minute break, and we will resume at 5:23 with the next match between Pamela Lim and Natasha Kang. Stay tuned.
Let's go, Pam.
For big snatch, we have women freestyle, 53 kg. From red, we have Pamela Lim from WFS Wrestling Club. And from blue, we have Natasha Khan from NYSI.
And we're back with the next round of the women's freestyle wrestling 53 kilogram category. Pamela Lim on the right of screen in red, up against Natasha Kang of NYSI in the blue on your left. Both of them have had one victory, one defeat today. They'll be looking to finish on a high. And was their last game, Natasha Kang started well, scoring 4 points immediately, but now Lim scores a point for the reversal and is on her back.
Get back, there you go, behind the arms.
Pardon me, Lim scored 2 points there. So Kang leads 4 points to 2. Plenty of points early on in this one. Lim still on Kang's back. Trying to cut back the deficit, but they've been forced to stand up. 40 seconds in, and we already have 6 points. 4 to Kang, 2 to Lim.
Circle, circle. All right, saw that. No react. Come on, do it again. Follow through with it. Pull. Drive.
Kang goes for the single leg again. She lifts her up, puts her on her back, scoring 4 points.
Come on, get the hand through. Get that hand
Kang
through. There you
now
go. Get
leading
your belly.
8 to
Get your
2.
belly. There you go.
The 6 point advantage, looking for more.
Hey, hands in front. Hey, look
2
away,
4 point
Pam. Look
takedowns
away,
already for
Pam.
Kang, and she's going to roll her over onto her back again. She's been given 2 more for the 10-2 lead. She's only 2 points away from a victory here,
Pam.
as we haven't even reached the halfway mark of the first period.
Stay there, Pam. You're good. What she moves.
Wrestlers have
that's when you
stalled in this
bridge.
position.
That's when- There you go. Get to your belly. Get to your belly. Put their hand down. Look
Lim's
away.
corner ordering her to
Look
get to her belly.
away. Look away.
Not much action happening. They're going to be stood up soon, surely.
Roll. You're gonna have to go quick, hard.
She's going to
Go,
get... Kang pins her down, and Kang gets the victory. Just over 2 minutes. And Kang gets her second win of the day.
And our winner, Natasha Khan.
Next up, we have the final bout of this women's freestyle 53 kilogram division. Hiba Lutfina, the 13-year-old phenom who is currently undefeated with 2 victories, aiming to make it 3 from 3 up against Roxanne Liu, who would like her first win of the day. Lutfina could wrap up the division here with a win.
men Greco-Roman. For men Greco-Roman wrestling for 60 kilograms. From red, we have Greco-Roman from Power Defense Solutions. And from blue, we have Sanjishwara from Power Defense Solutions.
And here we go, the final men's Greco-Roman wrestling bout of the day in the 60 kilogram division. The two teammates, Nikhil Nair in the red, up against Satishwaran in the blue. Now, Don Yu has already wrapped up the gold medal of this division, having defeated both these two. But second place is up for grabs here with the winner of this bout. So still a lot to play for. Nikhil Nair tried to lock his arms around, but Satishwaran with the slam, getting himself 4 points. Rolls Nair onto his belly. He's going to try to get him onto his back now.
Move, move, move. Nick, move. Crawl.
Referee stands them up. Satishwaran with a good start. 4 points ahead, just over a minute gone. Halfway through this first period, Nair fighting hard to stay in this, given that Satishwaran scored 4 points off his first takedown. And again, Satishwaran takes him down, scoring another 4. He's up by 8, going for the pin. Not quite sure what's happened there. Satishwaran being warned for arm around the neck, but he was already 8 points up anyway, so he is the victor via technical superiority. Satishwaran will get the silver medal in the men's Greco-Roman 60 kilogram division. The two great friends embrace. Well done to both. In the women's freestyle wrestling 57 kilo division, Natasha Kang moving up after she's just been competing in the 53 kilo. And she will take on Danielle Lim in the one and only bout of this division. Natasha Kang, as we've mentioned, representing NYSI, and Danielle Lim representing Empower Defensive Solutions. If you're a true fan of wrestling in Singapore and Southeast Asia, you would have heard of Danielle Lim before. She's a recipient of the Singapore Olympic Foundation Peter Lim Scholarship, and before COVID hit, she won a silver medal at the Southeast Asia Festival in Thailand in late 2019. So looking forward to seeing her in action for the first time in a long time. Will she be able to defeat Natasha Kang, who ended up with 2 victories in the women's 53 kilo division, and now she steps up to 57.
Tak, Natasha. Pasal dia pakai jersey Singapore tu. Itu Singapore punya representative.
Match for the day, final. For women's freestyle wrestling, 57 kilograms. From red, we have Natasha Kang from NYS. And from blue, we have Danielle Lim from Power Defense Solutions.
And here we are, we've come to the final bout of today. Natasha Kang in red against Danielle Lim in blue. The one and only bout of this women's freestyle wrestling 57 kilogram category. Straight away, Danielle Lim gets the single collar tie. Kang pushes her away. Lim shoots for the double leg and immediately scores 2 points. Has her on her belly. 20 seconds in and you can already see the class of Danielle Lim, a regular member of the Singapore national team. Referee stands them up. Lim with the consistent fakes. Has the single collar tie again. Kang this time shoots for the double leg. Can't quite get a hold of it. And Danielle Lim with the arm throw gets her down 4 more points. She's now up by 6. Just over a minute gone. Referee will stand them up. But Danielle Lim hasn't seemed to miss a beat. Danielle Lim looking to end it here. Good sprawl by Kang. She's holding on. She's still in this. They disengage and Lim fakes again to go. This time Kang sprawls well
block. Pull her down to the floor. Pull her down to the floor. Back, back, back. Back.
Kang
Oh.
trying to drag her to the
Line up,
ground,
line
but
up.
ends up on the bottom. Danielle Lim gets 2 more points.
Fine, fine.
She's 2 points away from victory here. Still got 50 seconds to work with. They will stand up.
Stay low. Now stand, stay low. Yeah, stay low. Coming. Shoot. Stay low. Yes, okay.
This
Pull
time
it up.
Kang
Pull it up.
has hold of Lim's leg,
Hold on to the ankle. Yes, yes.
trying to score some points and cut this deficit.
Put her down.
Just 18 seconds to go though. Scores her first 2,
Drop.
keeping herself in this.
Okay, hold tight.
Can she get a few more before time expires of the first period?
Second
Just
ring.
5 seconds to go. Doesn't look like she's going to be able to get any more here. Time has expired for the first period.
Good job.
Danielle Lim with a 8.82 lead after the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, don't do the direct.
Danielle Lim looking very impressive in that opening period. And we'll only have a maximum of 3 minutes left today, as this is the final bout of day 1. It's been highly entertaining across all divisions: men's freestyle wrestling, women's freestyle, men's Greco-Roman.
Go for it. Nice.
And let's see who will win this final bout here. Kang with the deficit to overcome.
The top side position. What do we have from here? Come on.
Didn't score any points there.
Okay,
She's still trying.
Lead into her. Lead into her. Yeah, good. You also want to grab her hand, right? Yep. Nice. Good job.
Referee's going to stand them up.
Wait for her to stand up.
Kang does well to defend that there from Lim.
Okay, wait for her to stand up. Okay, you go, you go.
Lim
Okay, yeah, drop,
has
drop,
got
drop,
a hold
drop,
of
yeah,
one
drop,
of Kang's
drop,
legs,
drop. Kick, kick. Yeah.
but Kang also has a body lock on her, but Lim is going to try and roll it onto her belly. 2 more points.
Stay down, stay
She's
down.
now up by 10-2.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
If she can
Grind
score the
her,
next
grind
2
her
points, she
hand.
will
Yeah.
be victorious. The referee will stand them up. 1 minute 49 to go.
Go for it. Feel her hand. Feel her hand. Hop, hop, hop. Okay. Follow through. Bring her down. No point, no point. What should you do?
Kang in a strong position here. Danielle Lim
Nice.
now on her belly. Kang scores 2 more to cut the deficit back to 6.
Okay. Do.
A minute 20 to work with here.
Yep.
She's still got a lot to do to catch up.
Try it.
Referee stands them up again. 10 points to 4. Lim leads.
Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Coming, coming. Cross.
Lim
Yeah,
shoots her
cross.
double leg,
Yeah.
can't quite get it.
Okay. Okay,
1 minute to go. Natasha Kang's going to have to do something very good here to catch up.
Okay, push into her. Push into her. Okay, not tight. Hold her tight. Yeah. Squeeze her. Yeah. Good. Okay. Front headlock this hand. One leg up. Yeah. Okay.
Kang looking to get back to her feet, but she can't. She's on her belly. Lim, judge considered giving 2 points there. Didn't do it. Score remains 10-4 with 30 seconds left. has stood up. And it's going to take a miracle here from Natasha Kung if she is going to win this bout. Danielle Lim leading by 6 points, 20 seconds to go.
Last 15, ladies. All the way,
She's
all the
going
way.
for it. She can't quite get there. Danielle Lim defends well.
Come up. Hold her.
Lim working hard to get back to her feet, and she does.
Don't stand yet. Lie down. Okay, hold.
And that is time. Danielle Lim returns to the wrestling mat and picks up a 10 points to 4 victory over Natasha Kung in the women's freestyle wrestling 57 kilogram division. And that is the final bout of today. Thanks for tuning in to the day one coverage of the Singapore Wrestling National Open and Team Trials 2021. Thank you to all the partners and sponsors of the Singapore Wrestling Federation that made this day possible, including Sport Singapore, Singapore National Olympic Council, United World Wrestling, GEX Ventures, Excelsior Financial Group, JK Technology, Tri-Titans, and International Orthopedic Clinic. This is the One Play Sports broadcast team signing off. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.